According to the World Bank, 1 billion people, or 15% of the world's population, experience some form of disability, and disability prevalence is high for developing and underdeveloped countries. People with disabilities are more likely to experience adverse socio-economic outcomes than people without, such as less education, poor health outcome, employment disadvantage, and high poverty level. Barriers to full social and economic inclusion of persons with disabilities include inaccessible physical environment and transportation, the unavailability of assistive devices and technology, non-adapted means of communication, gap in service delivery, discriminatory prejudice, and stigma in society. Of the 19 million Nigerians with disabilities, only a fragment have the opportunities to get gainful employment from the slots allocated by the federal government. People with disabilities are often neglected in all ramifications, especially when it comes to infrastructural design. In third world countries, government policies are not drafted to cater for the disabled citizens. Assistive technological innovations are rare or non-existent.
I'm Zhang Lukabut, the CEO of Zhang Technologies Limited. I hail from Nyango Girl, Jos South Local Government Area of Plateau State. I am an innovator. We have innovated and invent so many products. The first one is power bank from electronic waste, and more also sand saving machine, and also computer foot mouse. What inspired me to go into technological innovation is the way we import product in this country. We consume a lot of products that we don't manufacture. Most products you will see made in China, made in other countries, but I wonder where are they made in Nigerian products? And more also, my focus is to see how to ease the life of people.
Luca, Zain Bolt's foot mouse, an innovative device that allows people with upper limb deformities use their desktop computers with their legs instead of their hands, is changing the script. This device gives persons with special needs the ability to use their computer, which invariably increases the quality of their lives as they can be part of the labor market and the corporate world.
The computer foot mouse is a foot mouse that is controlled using the foot. And the foot mouse, it has two segments. The other segment is the slipper, whereby you wear and it controls the mouse of the computer. While the other foot is used for both right click and left click. So the foot mouse, basically everyone can use it, but most especially is designed for those without arms, that is the amputees. To use the computer foot mouse, you have to connect it to your computer using the USB, which is here, where you plug it to the USB port. After plugging it, you wear the slipper. Now, you can wear this with your shoe or barefooted, anyone you prefer. Now, this foot controls the mouse pointer, and the other foot controls both right click and left click. How the idea of the foot mouse came was, I thought of the disabled person, that is the amputees, those without arms. I gave a thought, how do such people has access to ICT, that is the computer? And I began to ask several questions, but the question was that they don't have access to the computer. So I began thinking, how will I bring a solution, or how will I solve this problem so that they will have an equal opportunity and have access to the computer? That is how the idea of the computer foot mouse came.
Brother Jumble, why you dey fumble? This is Kakaro, she don't change her bottle. You no need to dey suffer to send money, oh. Carry for make you down the number 894. Make you know the wait. 894. No need to dey stand for line. 894. It is safe and secure. 894. For me. 894. For you. 894. There's a number that could change your whole world. 894. It no matter if you no get data. 894. Just pick your phone and dial the number 894 for me, 894 for you, 894 for Niger.
Dial star 894 hash to get started. Powered by First Bank.
Luca has also invented a sound sieving machine and an automatic candle control device.
The sand sieving machine is a machine that sieves plastering sand. But it can be used in building sites and even in homes. The sand sieving machine is used in sieving both wet and dry sand in building construction. And using the sand sieving machine, it saves a lot, it saved cost, and it saved strength. Now, instead of the manual sand siever, you will now use the sand sieving machine to sieve your sand easily and within a short time frame.
I actually met Mr. Gianluca Booth, which he is the CEO of Zan Technologies. I met him in the year of 2016, and that is how it started for me. Then I was in SS1. I never believed I'll become something in life. But with Zan Technology today, I've gone international, and also people knows me everywhere.
Nigeria spends billions of naira importing generators, inverters, solar panels and other forms of alternative electro-power generating devices. This capital flight has contributed negatively to the country's failing economy. The young inventor, Luca Bolt, has also manufactured a locally fabricated power bank. This device has the capability of powering basic household items and as such, elevating the due hardship suffered by Nigerians occasioned by epileptic power supply.
The power bank is an innovation that will recycle electronic waste into high-capacity power bank. Now, the power bank has some features. It has a touch, and it has a switch. It has a digital meter that shows the percentage of the power bank. And the power bank can be used to recharge several devices: MP3, MP4, mobile phone, smartphone, and so on and so forth. Here we have different kinds of electronic waste, most especially condemned laptop batteries here. So I'm going to sort them in different categories to get the cells from the condemned laptop batteries, in which we are going to recycle. So I'm sorting them. Why Zang power bank is different from other power banks in the market, most especially imported power banks, is because Zang power bank is locally produced from electronic waste. Number one, we are solving the issue of electronic waste mismanagement, whereby electronic waste is lying down in the landfills, causing all sorts of diseases such as cancer and many other diseases that electronic waste in the landfill has been causing. And one of the major ways that electronic waste has been treated is through incinerating. And so by recycling electronic waste, by taking it from the environment, which will save the environment and make it and have a friendly environment. And also, the power bank is much more stronger. Why? Because it is locally produced and we maintain quality in order to compete with other brands in the market. The capacity of the power bank is 20,000 milliamps hour, and it has different USB outputs. It has two USB outputs, whereby you can charge two devices at a time. And we have the input USB, whereby it is used in charging the power bank. We also have a Type-C USB, whereby it's not popular in our market, but I deem it fit to introduce it so that those with Type-C cable can also recharge their devices using the power bank.
Actually, I read art in school, but I never knew I would go into innovation. But when Mr. Gianluca Bolt picked interest in the youth in the community, he actually opened a training center where he teach people like me, a youth, how to make power banks, teach how to operate a computer, teach in graphics, and also I learned a lot from him on technology. I never believed that I myself will be able to make a power bank or produce a power bank. But by Mr. Gianluca Bolt, I am proud today to say that I can produce a power bank and also a computer foot mouse.
Our products at Zang Technologies are affordable to Nigerians because it's a local made product, whereby instead of the import duties and the shipping fees that we have on foreign goods, now Zang Technologies products don't have that, and our product is cheaper and affordable to Nigerians.